This topic is titled Solving a Linear Equation with Several Occurrences of the Variables on the Same Side. To be a linear equation, that just means that there's one variable and it doesn't have an exponent on it. The exponent will just be 1. That means that it's linear. And then there's going to be more than one of those terms that have the variable in it, but they're going to give it to us all on the same side of the equal sign. So P.S. Please subscribe to my channel, like any videos that you find helpful to you. So we're going to start with this example. So the first step is to simplify the side of the equal sign that has more than one variable. In this case, we're going to combine like terms. I'm going to go ahead and put these railroad tracks down. Sometimes that helps us keep the sides of the equal sign separated. So we have that negative 28 on the left and then all that stuff on the right. So we're going to combine like terms, and we have a positive 2w and a negative 5w. It's very important to see the sign in front of the term and keep that sign with the term. So this 5w is a negative 5w. When we combine 2 and negative 5w, we're doing 2 minus 5, or negative 3w plus 8. When we subtract numbers that have opposite signs, we subtract the number themselves, like 5 minus 2 is 3. And then the number that is farther away from 0 on the number line, whatever sign that number has, your answer will have that sign. So in other words, negative 5 is farther away from 0 than 2, so our answer has to be negative. So that's how we get the negative 3w, and then that equals negative 28. We're still going to focus on this side that has the variables. We need to get rid of whatever is added or subtracted to that variable term. We have to get rid of that first. So we got to get rid of this plus 8. The way we do that is by opposite operations. So if it's an adding, we want to do subtracting. So we're going to subtract 8 from negative 28. They're both negative. So we add 28 and 8 and get 36. And then the sign has to stay the same. That's for adding. Now, because we have a multiplication here, negative 3 is being multiplied by w, we want to undo multiplication by dividing. So we're going to divide by negative 3. We want to make sure, keep that sign with the 3. So we're dividing by the entire number, negative 3. So negative divided by negative is positive. So that's going to be 12. So our w is going to end up being 12. Let's do another example. Oh, did I not push it? Okay, do another example. So this case, all of our y terms are on the left side of our equal sign. And that's okay. So we're going to focus on that side and leave the negative 83 alone for now. We want to combine the positive 2y and the positive 3y. So if you have 2y's and you add 3 more, you have 5y's total. And then we have that minus 18 equals negative 3. We're still focused on the side of the equal sign that has the variable. So we're going to undo minus 18 by adding 18. Because we are adding 18 to a negative number, we subtract. So 83 minus 18 is, let's see, that would be 1, 6, 8 from 13 is 5. 13 from, yeah, 8 from 13 is 5. Because 83, that negative 83 is farther away from 0 than the positive 18, our answer has to be negative. So 5y, that goes to 0, has to equal negative 65. So we're going to divide both sides by 5, and our y will be a negative number, 1 left over, negative 13. So it's going to be negative 13. And we'll do one more for kicks and giggles, but these problems should all be fairly similar. So we have negative, let's just combine these like terms right from the beginning. So we have a negative 6u and we're adding 2u. So we have negative 4u minus 12 is equal to 28. So we're going to add 12 to both sides and we get 40 equals negative 4u, and we divide by negative 4. Keep that sign with you. So you will keep the negative with the 4. So you want to divide by the entire coefficient of u. So that's going to give us 1u equals positive divided by negative is negative. So that will be a negative 10. And that will be the end of the lesson.